forward to Christ's family prayer.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I just want to make sure Kim didn't put anybody to sleep.
President Carter stands in front of the wooden cross that he built. He wears a charcoal gray suit with a pale blue button-down and a turquoise bolo tie. His 94 years have not affected his captivating presence.
I was surprised. I'm surprised this morning how many people showed up after the storm. How many of you had to evacuate? Anybody?
Various people from the crowd raised their hands. Not even a hurricane could prevent visitors from attending the Maranatha Baptist Church in Plains, Georgia. President Carter listens to those who evacuated and even shares his recent experience with Hurricane Michael.
How are you?
For Walker's Day, we just worked sure.
We had 9 big trees that fell. One of them fell on top of my office at home, and one fell on the office side of town, so my mother days. And Rosa fell down and broke her right rib. Not because of the hurricane.
President Carter is so personable and radiates benevolence. Doors had opened at 7:30 a.m. this past Sunday, and a line formed around the building days before entry into the 10 a.m. service. Jill Stuckey, a volunteer, explains.
This particular Sunday, we had the first person arrive at the parking lot at 11:30 last night.
I came down from Seattle, Washington.
I'm from South Florida.
I came from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
I'm from Tampa.
We drove here from Texas to see President Carter.
When President Carter is teaching Sunday school, we'll have anywhere from 400 to 800 folks in attendance. When President Carter isn't teaching, we have about 25.
President Carter takes into account that many members of the congregation had traveled far to see him.
Before I start teaching, I'd like to know where you're from. Connecticut?
Serbia.
Oregon.
Where? Peach State? Around place they call it Peanut State.
Unusual to most churches, prior to entering, one of the volunteers, her name was Jen, she wrangled the whole crowd together in the gravel parking lot to discuss all the rules. All churchgoers, including myself, were wanded and screened by Secret Service agents before taking our seats. The agents were dressed in their Sunday best, making it difficult to distinguish them from the common visitor after they sat down.
We have people come to hear former leader of the free world talk about Jesus.
Jesus wanted to talk about stewardship, and the number one subject of Jesus' ministry is how well-off people share their wealth or their possessions with their neighbor.
President Carter incorporates Jesus and moral values by taking time to reflect on discrimination, racism, and even alluding to prison reform.
As a matter of fact, when I left the White House, there was one person in 1,000 in America who was in prison. You know how many there are now? More than 7 times as many people are in prison now as there were in 1981 when I was there.
President Carter is very interactive with the crowd and is often asking open questions while making others laugh.
How do you find a good, easy way to help out poor people? Anybody have a suggestion? Feed them. Give them food? Prayer. Okay, pray for them. Well, I'd say that's kind of an easy way out, but I'm not really.
Carter wraps up his sermon and thanks everybody for coming, and Carter is then escorted to a chair in front of the altar. Each section lined up to take a photo with the president. Everybody has a smile from ear to ear.
This was the most wonderful birthday gift.
Awesome, amazing.
Happy to be here, and it's unbelievable.
Class act.
Well, thank you all for coming this morning.
President Carter has been teaching Sunday school since the Sunday he left office in 1981. I would personally like to thank Jill Stuckey and the Maranatha Baptist Church. I also encourage listeners to enjoy a Sunday in Plains, Georgia. This has been Kelsie Anderson with Kennesaw State University News Now.